All right, let's dive right into this explainer and explore a really radical, totally counterintuitive philosophy on how we can truly support our struggling adult children. We're looking at source material today that completely flips the traditional parenting script right on its head. I mean, if you've ever laid awake at night agonizing over the choices your grown kids are making, or felt that burning urge to jump in and save them from their own mistakes, you're going to want to pay close attention to this. What we've prepared for you today isn't your standard run-of-the-mill parenting advice. It is a fundamental paradigm shift. So how should a parent help a grown, struggling child? We've all been there, right? As parents, our absolute baseline instinct is to step in. We instinctively want to fix their problems with our money, our resources, or, at the very least, our intense worry. We genuinely think that by stressing over their lives, we're showing love and dedication. But the source material we're unpacking today suggests a fascinating and honestly somewhat shocking perspective. These very natural urges might actually be causing harm rather than helping. Section 1. Redefining help, the energy exchange. The source material throws a massive curveball right out of the gate. It argues that true help? It isn't material at all. It's an energy exchange. It's not about paying their rent or buying groceries. To understand how to assist our adult children, we first have to completely rewrite our definition of what assistance actually looks like. Consider this really powerful premise. If you worry about your child, you deplete your energy and can never help them. The source warns that worrying acts almost like a curse. When we send negative energy through our frowns and our anxiety, we actually deplete our own internal battery. Think about it. If your energy is totally drained by constant fretting, you completely lose the capacity to be useful to them when they genuinely need you. There's a really stark contrast at play here. On one side, you've got this worrying mindset. It literally depletes your energy and subconsciously projects failure right onto your child. But on the flip side, the joyful mindset builds up your energy reserves and actually opens a path to success for them. So the big takeaway? Instead of worrying, parents must actively focus on their own happiness. You have to build your own energetic capacity so that you're fully charged, vibrant, and ready to help when the actual time comes to step up. Moving right along to Section 2, the currency of elders, wisdom over wealth. Okay, so if we aren't supposed to help by worrying, and we aren't supposed to help by constantly hovering, what is our actual role here? What is the true power of a parent whose child has reached adulthood? Well, the text explicitly states that giving money can actually ruin a grown child. Earning money, that's the domain of young people. It's their battle to fight and their muscle to build. An elder's real currency, instead, is offering a word of wisdom. The ultimate power you hold isn't financial at all. It's the ability to offer the exact right guidance at the exact right time. The power of an elder is the ability to offer a single, highly impactful piece of guidance that, when followed, leads directly to a breakthrough. But there's a catch here, and it's a big one. If a parent lacks wisdom, if they haven't learned anything from their own life experiences, and have absolutely nothing valuable to say, well, they simply cannot help. This highlights an absolutely urgent need for parents to continually educate and cultivate themselves, rather than just coasting on autopilot once the kids leave the nest. Section 3. The rules of engagement. When to speak. Now, assuming you've been cultivating this wisdom, you have to understand the strict mechanics of exactly when to offer it. Timing isn't just about polite social etiquette. The source insists it's dictated by natural laws. It comes down to 3 clear steps. Step 1, live your own life well. Step 2, wait until they ask for help. And step 3, offer a word of guidance. Notice step 2 carefully there. You must hold back your words and wait for them to approach you first. You literally cannot force your wisdom onto them. They have to pull it from you by asking. This waiting period is absolutely critical, mostly because of the severe dangers of unsolicited advice. If you speak before being asked, the source calls it crossing boundaries or outright interference. And the consequences? They're pretty severe. It triggers a negative backlash that strikes both the parent and the child. If the child immediately rejects your unasked for advice, true help becomes completely impossible. You've effectively slammed shut the very door you were so desperately trying to open. Which leads us to Section 4, the timeline of letting go. To really wrap our heads around this hands-off approach, we need a reality check regarding parental ownership. If you've always believed your child is yours forever, this framework might completely disrupt your worldview. According to the source, nature only assigns the child to you spiritually until age 3. By age 21, you reach the absolute maximum limit of parental sacrifice. Beyond that point, entering into adulthood, they are completely independent members of society. They are simply no longer yours to mold, protect, or sacrifice for in the traditional sense. We're challenged here to fundamentally shift from the traditional my child mindset. Actually, scratch that. The source bluntly refers to that old mindset as carrying around a bundle of suffering. Instead, we need to adopt a public citizen mindset. Rather than offering exclusive, suffocating care only to our blood relatives, an elder should view their grown child as just another independent citizen, and they should be willing to offer their hard-earned wisdom to absolutely anyone who genuinely seeks it.
All right, final section, section 5, the ultimate solution, cultivate yourself.
So how do we actually pull this off? If we step back, stop worrying, and stop interfering, what exactly are we supposed to do? The answer is captured perfectly right here. Do not worry about your child, do well yourself. It's completely counterintuitive, isn't it? To help them, we actually must largely ignore their day-to-day struggles and fiercely focus on making our own lives vibrant, fulfilling, and undeniably successful. Your primary duty as a parent of an adult is your own self-cultivation. It really boils down to this. Your smile opens their path. Your frown blocks it. In real-world application, by simply going to work with a smile and living joyfully, you are actively sending the positive energy needed to open up their life path from afar. Your personal well-being, your growth, and your happiness, that is the magical, invisible support they actually need to navigate their own obstacles. So this leaves us with a pretty profound choice. Are you going to keep depleting your energy with worry, or will you make your own life shine first? To truly help those we love, we must have the courage to step back, stop interfering, and intensely focus on building our own inner light. Because only when we are thriving, and only when we are finally asked, can our wisdom truly change their lives. I hope this explainer has given you a powerful new perspective to chew on today. Take care and keep focusing on your own joy.